Hey guys, it is me, Phoenix. We are going to do a general read to see where your energy is. Please do me a favor, like, share, subscribe, hit the bell notification to be notified when I post a new video. Remember, red hearts if you made it through, purple hearts if it resonates, green hearts if you're working on it, yellow hearts if you rock with me and got my six, meaning have my back because I have yours. The way this read is going to go, we're going to pull a few cards to see what we're going to talk about. And that's going to be the topic, and then we're going to understand the journey, the lesson, and then we're going to go ahead and pull from the four agreements, learning to be impeccable with your words, not to make assumptions, to not take anything personal, because at the end of the day, you know you've done your best. Chaos is at the bottom of this deck. I got to remember what the name of this deck is called, which I don't. But there you have it. I'll figure it out. Down the line, we are going to talk about this chaos. So it says, let things fall apart a bit to see the light between the cracks. So there's some type of chaos that's in your life that the universe is saying, let it fall apart. You know, people are their true, authentic self when they see you at your worst, or they see you at your, your worst, or in your state of pause. And so understand why you create the mess in the first place. Understand why you created the mess in the first place. If spontaneity, how do I say that, is falling, is failing you, be willing to see a smoother way. So this is you going through chaos and understanding that. The card that came out first is community. Say it loud to people you trust. Seek out like-minded and like-spirited collaborators. Rally the support of your network. Abandon pride to receive the gift of connection. So you're doing things that you normally wouldn't do because of the chaos that you have been a part. You're trying to see who completes you and who depletes you. It all is the same type of energy, but that's by having discernment and asking for what you want. Say what you mean what you say, ask for the things that you need. And that's a part about finding the community that completes you, because you have to let things fall apart to see who really has your back. Establish what's yours and what isn't. Be conscious about your yes. Create permeable boundaries. So this is discernment. This is creating boundaries in the midst of chaos to see who's going to have your back, who's going to be there, because everybody can't go to the top. Ask. Requesting aid takes courage. Verbalize your need for support. Give someone the gift of being an important part of your hero's journey. Delegate it to your guides. So say what you want, mean for what you say. Ask your guides for help, and don't put your energy into someone else. Ask your spirit guides. Revisit. Take an old idea out of your notebook and give it life. See if you have the skills to execute an idea once beyond your ability. It says continue an unfinished project. So again, projects can be with the person, place, thing, or a situation, or it could be something new, something that you started but you never finished. I have lots of those, and that's the part of me just going through and actually finishing things, and that's the part of the chaos that's in your life, because you don't have the discernment to ask for help, but also from the community, the people who complete you or deplete you. You have to learn those type of energies and understand why they're in your life, and then surrender. It says let go of the changing things outside of your control. The chaos will show you, and then if you let it go by sending strength and healing, period, don't even worry about asking why, or how could you, because that's you taking things personally. So don't let the drive of your ego get in the way of true peace. Release the need to win. So a lot of the times when we get to a situation to where we're with somebody, or we spent a lot of time with somebody, we start to take things personally, and our ego doesn't let us let things go because, again, of the chaos that might happen in our mind mentally. It has nothing to do with the physical aspect of it. It's the mental aspect that we always turn around and play in our head, the assumptions that we make that people are going to understand, how we are, and discern between the boundaries that we set after the fact that we feel some kind of way. So if you set the boundaries in the beginning, ask for what you want, mean what you say what you mean what you say, ask for the things you want, no matter how a person feels, and you trust in the things that you say, then you know what? There will be a lot of things when it comes to, maybe you're dealing with the Aries. The card fell on the floor. Hold on one second. I hit my head on the microphone. So anyway, we have the King of Fire here, Aries, cardinal sign of fire. Timing within 7 days during the spring, March 22nd through April 21st. Could be dealing with Aries, but the ruling planet of Mars. I remember somebody said, one of the reads that I watched the other day, I think it was Soulful Resolution, something about Mars is happening, but Mars is how you take action. So wherever your houses are in Mars, how you take action, independent, aggressive, active, energetic, leading, impatient, combative, naive, assertive, pioneer, and initiator. And it's the Emperor energy. So you are doing things when it comes to the chaos that's in your life. You're leading. The Emperor energy is, a power, authority, and also stability. But the Celtic knot is unconditional love, legendary, divine union, eternal love, infinity, enduring, connected, love of a lifetime. This could be where you're trying to see if the chaos when it comes to a person and you asking and setting boundaries, and also surrendering and letting go of the people and places and situations that you cannot change. Again, you could be dealing with the Aries, but you could be in the point to where you're becoming stable and not looking for someone to be stable for you, if that makes sense respectfully. So, again, it says if spontaneity is failing you, be willing to see a smoother way. So that is what you're looking at. Summer waxing crescent, major opportunities, celebrating the light, warmth, growth, bold, relaxation, enjoyment, expansion, positivity, building, and strength. And then it says, wait, things will unfold. So when it comes to a person that you're, that again, you have no control over and there's chaos in that situation, then you know what? It says things will unfold within divine timing. And that's the thing. You got to put the thing in the universe. You have to put it in the universe and know that, you have to release the need to win, or also to let go of the things that you cannot control, or the people, places, and situations that if it's a lot of chaos, and the discernment of you having to set boundaries, and you ask the universe to help you, and you revisit a lot of unfinished business or unfinished situations, and you understand that your network is everything when it comes to you moving forward, that is how you will be able to have balance. And it says centered, meditate, integrate, opposite forces, flow, feeling complete, awareness, just right, equality, and well-being. And then Jupiter, ruler of expansion, optimistic growth, benefit. It says luck, making stable changes, destiny, turning point, tolerant, grateful, goodwill, and fortunate. And this is Jupiter. And so Jupiter is what you value. This is what you value. You value friendship. You value love. You value being vulnerable with people and also being there for people. But it also causes a lot of chaos when it comes to the way that you love, the unconditional love that you have, and the divine love that you have. And also, dealing with the level of a lifetime. So that could be an Aries type energy, card number 24. But then we also have the compass here. The compass says true north, discovery, life path, seeking truth, direction, finding your way, knowing where you're going, making a plan, and exploring. So again, you're making a plan to revisit the old things that you left unfinished, but also to surrender and let the universe take control, because things will unfold if you understand with Jupiter energy, which is what you value. And also when it comes to the Mars energy, which is actually how you take action, is what you're going to do, and how the double rainbow, meaning luck is on your side, divine intervention, duality, perfect timing, extension, serendipity, light codes, cohesion, as above, so below, as it gets to that point of the karma, the wheel of fortune, the ebb and flows of life, the cycles, fate, karma, cycles, forces of the universe, destiny, synchronicities, get what you deserve. It's out of your hands. So things that you cannot control. You cannot control the chaos when it comes to people, but you can control the chaos that's in your life if you realize what you value, and also how you take action when it comes to things that you can't control, and the discernment that you have to have when it comes to setting boundaries, if that makes sense. So with that being said, I'm going to go ahead and pull from the Untold Truths of the Heart and also the Secret Lover Journey Oracle deck to see what comes out. The ebb and flows of life is you understanding that no man is your enemy, no man is your friend, every man is your teacher. This person, place, thing, and situation, especially an uncontrollable situation or a situation that you can't control, is here to teach you a lesson. And that's to figure out what and how you value things, and also to start working on yourself, to revisit the unfinished projects that you put on the wayside because of the love that you have, the unconditional love that you have for people, if that makes sense. And so when it comes to tension and turbulence, which is right here, and an unexpected message or a confession or justification that you feel like you need. That's the ego taking its place and taking control of a situation. The quiet love affair, a quiet affair comes out. And then at the bottom of the deck is catch me. Games of the heart, push and pull, runner and chaser. So the chaos is because you've been dealing with the runner and chaser, but until you realize how to deal with these things and surrender and let the universe take control, you have to master self, the yin and yang, light and dark, achieve and balance. I'm going to get the yin and yang deck because that one is showed his face. That card showed his face. But your loyalty when it comes to the dedication, the trust and reliability that you display even with uncontrollable situations or people who don't value you or who don't want to take action when it comes to you is why you have to get to understand the chaos and how to set boundaries in that process. And then the confessions will start to happen. Unexpected messages, unveiling, and justification. You'll receive justification. And then when it comes to a quiet affair and the tension and turbulence, a rendezvous with a secret lover or shady plans, learning about the shady plans of the chaos that these people cause when it comes to the tension, turbulence, and arguments and stress, you'll understand why. And then you'll not take things personally moving forward. Let me pull from the yin and yang deck, but I have to get it first. Hold on one second. Okay, so I found the yin and yang deck. And so, yeah, when it comes to the tension, and the thing is like, all the games and the playing and, we at one point we think that we can control them, but the ebb and flows of life is to teach you a lesson. No man is your enemy, no man is your friend, every man is your teacher. Again, if this is an Aries or if it's just some type of energy that you're just tired of playing games with, and the balance is you have to be centered with yourself and realize that there's things that you cannot control. Guarded, yeah, the vulnerability and the guarded energies of this person is because they have things that they need to work on. Could be a twin flame. However, we have the memories, holding on to the memories and they're suffering. Once you go ahead and plant a seed and do things, and it says the spring twice. So the spring is here, right here, where it says, this is summer crescent moon. I thought I saw the spring, but I guess it's not here. Or was it here? Mars, spring, yeah, during the springtime, Aries energy. So the spring is here, planting the seed. You planted the seed, you did everything that you can do. Twin flame shows its face over here, divine feminine. You could have been nurturing this situation. Autumn is something that brought you to a certain energy to where there was a renewal or a spark when it comes to, so we have the masculine and we have the feminine here. So when it comes to dealing with the opposite sex and just having justification and also a reunion or some type of soul ties that has, and then it comes with the control. So again, let me read this to you somewhere where it says about things that you cannot control. Hold on. Where did it go? Okay, somewhere here. I swear it said something about control, but am I going to be able to find the cards? Here it is. Let go, surrender. Let go of the changing things outside of your control. Control tactics. When it comes to this masculine, feminine energy, you need to let go of it and then celebrate the gifts, the abundance that, you know what, you're going to revisit things that you haven't finished, and you're going to understand that you're going to put it in the universe and you're going to ask for help and let your guides delegate the past suffering, the memories, the love, all these things by you sending strength and healing, because at the end of the day, this masculine or feminine is going to feel guilty because they're going to realize the twin flame energy, and that at some point the guarded, vulnerable energy is not going to be there anymore. And therefore, that is something that they're going to have to deal with because you've done your best when it comes to these types of situations. And you also are having discernment now when it comes to things that you cannot control, and also setting boundaries. So when you start to set boundaries, people are going to feel some type of way. But you know what? You've done your best in the situation, and that's all that you can do. Now I'm going to pull from the Modern Day Love Tarot deck to see when it comes to this thing called love and the things that you can't control and the chaos in your life, and you feeling guarded and vulnerable and somebody suffering because behind this twin flame energy, Hierophant in the reverse. So the Hierophant in the reverse, the Ace of Wands, which is courage, desires, and positive energy. The Hierophant, and the Seven of Cups in the reverse. Okay, so the Hierophant in the reverse, there's another card underneath there. It's somebody that has to step out on blind faith based upon the misconceptions and take a leap. Seven of Cups in the reverse also let you know that, there's disappointment there. There's disappointment, and there's also deception happening when it comes to this person. But again, the Hierophant, I think it's a card under here. No, the Hierophant in the reverse just lets you know again that the blind faith, you have to have blind faith when it comes to this situation. That means put it in the hands of the universe. Let the universe take care of this. Have the courage and the desire to go after the things that you need, which is the Seven of Cups energy, is understanding that you have options. But if you keep dwelling in this energy of disappointment and also fear of what of the expectations or fear of what of the future, then guess what? You'll never be able to take a leap when it comes to trying to control something because you feel like this is a twin flame and you'll always feel like you're going to be guarded and vulnerable. So the full energy is here because you have to take a leap for yourself, and also Eight of Cups energy. Okay, so the Eight of Cups in the upright is new future, walking away, and delusion, but in the reverse is poor timing and fear of losing a person, and also, understanding that it's an uncertain future. So you're living in the future, not in the present moment, and that's where the things have to change from this situation. I'll pull this card. Yeah, Five of Wands energy is conflict. You have to be able to get out of this conflict and understand and recognize your strengths, and also know that there's there's always going to be competition in every situation, but you got to walk away from the things that no longer serve you. A card fell. Hold on. Two cards. You got to walk away from the things that no longer serve you, and that's the completion, and you not worrying about juggling the energy. So you have to have the Two of Pentacles energy, which is either you understanding that you have to do this with ease, or you have to live a carefree life, because there's a lack of balance, and that's where the balance comes in at when it comes to, it was a balance card here, somewhere around here. Balance was here. But when it comes to having balance, and then the world energy is completion, but in the upright, the world energy is also, feeling empty. When you feel empty about a situation, a chaotic situation, the ebb and flows of life is just saying to let go of the things that no longer serve you and trust in the universe, because it's too many burdens there. The burdens, the chaos, the discernment that you have when it comes to you setting boundaries and why you need to set boundaries. And that's because Page of Cups energy is that you want to have a new beginning. You want to feel some type of way when it comes to opportunities, love, or affection, or just being invited or just around a situation where you don't feel guarded or vulnerable with your energy. You want to be in a space to where you're completed and not depleted. And so that is how I see this energy that comes out when it comes to the chaotic situations that you cannot control. Let's go ahead and let this energy go. But first, we're going to pull from the Four Agreements, because you got to learn to be impeccable with your words, not to make assumptions, and to not take anything personal, because at the end of the day, you've done your best. You've done your best in a situation. All of these cards came out, and I do not want to take all of them, but I will. All right, so it says don't take anything personal. Always do your best. Don't make assumptions. Don't make assumptions, and don't take anything personal. So, again, you're pretty much all the way through here. Besides, yeah. I mean, hell, you got almost all the agreements here, but the thing is that you have to understand that when it comes to this situation, you have to get to the point to where you're okay with doing these things, but also setting boundaries. That is the biggest thing, because if you're not impeccable with your words, you're going to take the things personal and you're going to keep making assumptions, but you got to say what you want, mean what you say, and be impeccable with your word, and always know at the end of the day you've done your best. So discern from the truth. Don't make assumptions. It says the problem with making assumptions is that we believe they are truth. They are the truth. We make an assumption, we misunderstand, we take it personally, then we react by sending emotional poison with our word. This creates a whole big drama for nothing. That's why I say send strength and healing, period. In the 5D, know that you have to surrender to the divine and let them handle it. Don't make assumptions. Communicate with clarity. It says communicate with clarity as others, communicate with others as clearly as you can to avoid misunderstanding, sadness, and drama. If all humans will communicate with impeccability of the word, all of our relationships would change. There would be no wars, no violence, and no misunderstandings. So again, don't make assumptions. Communicate clearly, and don't take anything personal. Ignore the opinions of others. The chaos and things like that is you knowing that things are out of your hands, and the universe is the one that has to help you. But again, when it comes to why you have to make and set the boundaries, is because you're not speaking your mind and saying what you want. So you have to rally the support behind people that complete you and not deplete you, and not someone that's trying to control you or whatever. So that all comes with the renewal, because again, feeling vulnerable and understanding that the games of the heart and the push and pull and the runner chaser energy is something that depletes you. Ignore the opinions of others. Whatever people do, feel, think, or say, don't take personally. Others are going to have their own opinion according to their belief system. So whatever they think about you is not about you, but it's about them. So again, it's opinion of everyone. It's like assholes. Everybody has them. But what they spew out is a way for them to let you really see who they really are. And so that's just how I see it. Don't take it personal though. See other people as they are. It says when you see other people as they are without taking it personally, you can never be hurt by what they say or do, even if others lie to you. It's okay. They are lying to you because they are afraid you will discover that they aren't perfect. That is where the high priestess energy comes out at, something that can only be understood through experience. You already see the person, but you make the assumption that this person will either see the beauty in you or understand that your true potential and why you're sticking by their side. But at the end of the day, you've always done your best. Practice makes master, or practice makes perfect. It says, by doing your best over and over, you can master the art of transformation. By doing your best, the habits of misusing your word, taking things personally, and making assumptions will become weaker and less frequent with time. And so, therefore, you'll understand how to deal with the chaos and discern between the boundaries that you need to set. You're gonna put it in the hands of the universe, and you know what? You're gonna fix yourself and surrender to the divine, and also know that the people around you won't play games, and that's just how I see it. So we're going to go ahead and pull from the crystal deck, and then we're going to let this energy go. Yeah, the azurite. So, sorry about that. The card that comes out is the azurite. I like this stone. It's like a purplish amethyst stone. But it says third eye and throat chakra. Your third eye is your intuition, perception, and understanding. You know the saying, what's understood doesn't have to be explained. Well, once you start to be impeccable with your words and say what you want, mean what you say, your intuition, the way you see things, the perception of how you see things, and the people that you make the assumptions about and, see the potential in, you'll understand and not take it personally when it comes to how people see you and how their opinions are, because you'll know who they are. And then the throat chakra is your ability to communicate clearly, right? Be impeccable with your words and to express yourself and to trust in what you say, right? And so that is, how you will be able to speak your mind, say what you want, mean what you say. Communication, guidance, and intuition. I am open to the guidance from the universe. I am open to guidance from the universe. So that is where you surrender to the divine and understand that, you know what? It's not up to you. Release the need to win. Don't let the drive of your ego get in the way of your true peace, and delegate it to your guides. Send strength and healing, period. That is not your job to heal this person or to make this person stronger. It is the job of the universe and them if they want to do it. But that's the ebb and flows of life that you have to learn. Does that make sense? So now let's let go of this old energy. I now let go of worn out conditions of lack, doubt, hate, negativity, procrastination, stagnation, sadness, generational curses, debt, bad energies, heartbreak, bad health, and addictions. Remember, addictions can be to a person, place, thing, or a situation. I love you guys.